G'day and welcome to the Drop Bear Podcast. I'm your host Max, and today I'm joined here by my lovely friend and co-host Sam.
G'day. Today we're talking news.
Well, not just any news.
No, we're talking about the bizarre things in the world we live in. So sit back, relax, and tune into the drop.
Hello. Welcome back to the Drop Bear Podcast.
Welcome back.
How fancy was that?
It was
You
real
don't see
fancy.
that much in other podcasts.
No,
but fuck, dude.
You don't.
We're up there.
Man, yeah.
Totally rebranded, so make sure your friends know.
Tell everyone.
Yeah.
Your wife, your kid, even though he's like 4 months.
Tell
Tell
your
him.
dog.
Tell them all. Tell your dog,
Don't
bro.
tell your cat though. We're not too
No.
bad.
So, today we've got an interesting lot of subjects to talk about. Real diverse. And I'm excited. You excited?
Yeah, man. I love it.
Yeah. Well, today I think we should go off the bat and start talking about interesting stuff such as games, like multiplayer and single player games. And I'm excited. Just wait for Max to come back, because clearly the podcast cannot wait for the dog.
You know what, man?
Okay.
I try. Alright.
It's a podcast. It's a live stream, man. You
Honest-
can't get everything perfect.
Oh, tell me about it. Barking at a wooden board.
Really?
It's pretty scary, I'm not
Alright.
gonna lie. I would bark at it too.
It's pretty up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay, so Max likes to bark at wooden boards.
Well,
So we're back. We're back. For the
Yeah, we're back.
10th time.
well, it's fourth, fifth?
Fourth? Yeah, it's the fourth podcast. Yeah.
Fourth pod. I'm excited for this week. I'm not gonna lie. We got
I
a
am excited.
new image,
We got some interesting stuff.
fresh
Spice.
slate, and we're gonna talk about stuff we're a bit more we know about
Yeah.
more. So sit back, enjoy. Let's
Relax.
begin.
Yeah. Right, well, first of all, I want to go off the bat and start talking about, I've already mentioned this, but we're going to talk about multiplayer and single player games.
Yeah, Sam.
We're real keen to talk about it.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather sit down and play Modern Warfare 2 with a good mate, or would you rather sit down and play Death Stranding by yourself for the next 12 hours for the next 14 weeks?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Death Stranding. For instance, if it was something like The Last of Us.
Yeah, Last of Us, that's a good game.
I mean, I like my friends, man, but I think I'd
You
sit
would
down and play that
honestly
shit.
rather
Honestly.
Wow.
Man,
that's a
I don't want to be
betrayal.
that dude.
Ouch.
But I really like single player games, man.
It's interesting because
It's-
lately it's got more
More story driven.
Well, no, but single player games lately have become more obsolete. Obviously
Yeah,
got
true,
a
yes,
lot more
yes.
battle
It's-
royale games happening, which, you know, that's just how this world works now. Ever since the 100
Yeah,
games
exactly.
came out, everyone went apeshit over that. And then
Yeah.
Fortnite was like, we have a battle pass. And then the world ended. Anyway, point
yeah.
is, that single player
Well-
games have kind of become a bit obsolete. Like, you got Death Stranding, Spider-Man. Like, you have some really cool ones, right? But they're
Yeah.
not pumped out like they used to, you know? You don't go to the video game shop and you think, okay, I'm getting this single player game anymore. It's more like, oh, okay, well, Sam has got this video game, another mate's got this video
Yeah.
game, we might play it a bit, so I'm gonna get it.
Play together. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think single player games being obsolete nowadays is kind of sad,
It
but it's good
is.
because you can go back and you can look at nostalgia in
Well,
terms
yeah,
of
the
games.
remasters for them are just,
Yeah.
dude.
You know what? Some game that I actually just it flew over my head from how much I loved it as a kid. You know the game Spore?
Spore.
Remember that? You don't know Spore?
No,
Oh,
sorry,
bro,
bro.
man, you missed out. Spore was the shit.
The
I
best
loved it.
single player games. So, like, when I was growing up, I honestly didn't have an Xbox until I didn't even have a 3DS until I was like what 12, 11?
Damn.
Yeah, I know it's pretty
Yeah, no,
hard.
it's about the
Hard
same
life.
age as me, man. Don't worry.
But like like games I could play on my mum's laptop, like Roblox or like any of the Lego games off the
Yeah.
website, like that was what my single player for the most part of my like real younger childhood was made up of. Like it was all these crappy flash games which were actually just really fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
No,
odd, like,
exactly.
but some of them were janky as like.
Yeah, they were pretty dodge. Yeah.
But yeah, man, they were like, it was cool though. Like, but then like Roblox came along, and then I could play that with my mates, and that just made it so much cooler, and I could interact with people, and it was really like, it was so cool. And
Yeah.
now we're to this point where almost every game's multiplayer, and it's almost expected. And then when
Yeah,
a single
exactly.
player game comes out, and it's just always blowing your mind, you're like, why did we go away from this?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Well, I want to talk
Roblox.
about multiplayer games and how they've changed a lot.
Dude,
So much, man. You can list the. I'd
if
like
it
to
wasn't
list the
for
terrible things,
Fortnite
but like,
and the Battle Pass, Modern Warfare wouldn't have a bloody Battle Pass system. It would, like, everyone would, like, once you pay the $50, you get the game. There's no add-ons,
yeah,
DLC is an option, but now it's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
you have to buy
You have
it.
to invest all your money into this thing to be like. A lot of games nowadays, and it's a pain in the ass, and people seem to think it's like, no, it's an add-on. It's like games like some games like Destiny. You can buy a lot of stuff, and you can do pay to win. Red Dead Redemption 2 is pay to win online,
Oh,
like no tomorrow, bro.
that I can forgive, though, because, like, I've been able to buy and finish the Battle Pass for all the seasons just by playing in-game with currency. Although
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
real
yeah.
grind,
It's a
it's
grind, dude. It will
definitely
take you
like.
2 weeks.
But the thing is that like it kind of works out because while you're grinding to buy the Battle Pass, you actually complete it by the time you can afford it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it
exactly.
all just works
And
out. It's
and
that is a
stuff like
good
Grand Theft
formula.
Auto, though. Grand Theft Auto, hands down, pay to win. You pay money
Oh
for
yeah.
that, dude. You can
Well,
go around in a flying bike and blow everyone up while you're in your little like Suzuki or your little Honda Civic.
yeah, and you're just going around
Next thing
listening
you see
to
is
Boston. Yeah.
yeah, you just blow up. And you're
Circle
like,
in
oh,
the
great. Well,
sand.
welcome to GTA 5.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, but like,
But
and then those games are the only way to win them is to glitch them and just like we like who hasn't glitched in GTA 5? Let's be real.
yeah,
And from
exactly.
our experience, like glitching is
Oh
cool and all
god,
because it avoids
glitching's
us like buying shark cards, which is bullcrap that you should have to do it. But
yeah,
it gets to a point where even glitching is like
a grind.
it's not a good thing to do. Like it will take you like a couple hours
It's a-
either way to get a million
When you're
bucks.
with a friend, it's a real test
Oh,
of your
dude, yeah.
strength.
Dude, I don't know how we're still friends. It
We
was
had like a good week where it was like, dude, so who's gonna do the next glitch and who's gonna get all the money? I'm like,
But
I mean, I need
we-
the money. He's like, well, I need the money.
No, we were pretty fair. We did like one each.
Well, good. Yeah. But I sort of just got sick of it, and I was like, man, I don't want to do this.
You gotta be so careful because I joined like a community on PlayStation that does like glitches for a specific one. And this kid, right? It was a funny story. This kid, I talked to him, and he was like a real like piece of work. And
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
okay, can we do the Bogdan glitch? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. Can I go first 10 times? And I'm like, no.
Sorry.
I might let you
no.
go twice in a row, but I'm not letting you do 10 times. And then I do it with him, and like he keeps messing it up because he's that shit. And then finally I finish his 2 turns, and then he goes, I wasn't actually gonna do it with you, and then left. And I wasted like an
Yeah.
hour of my life with this piece of shit.
I mean, that's a price you have to pay for a glitch, man.
It's not. It's kind of like the dark side of it. You know, like
Yeah,
you risk
exactly.
breaking your game and losing your account, but for like a really good reward. Like I
A
properly
virtual
broke the
car.
game at one point. Oh,
Exactly.
dude, you got to know what you're doing when you do them. You
Yeah,
really
exactly.
do.
But man, single player games, they just hit different.
Dude, they're so good.
They
Like
just really
Detroit
get
Become
you.
Human is by far one of my favorite single player games because I talked to like a mate of mine. You know him,
Yeah.
Sam. His name's Zach.
Yeah.
He finished it and I finished it. Totally different endings, and it was
Yeah.
so cool to talk about. Like, well, he got his people killed in a concentration camp, and mine escaped happily ever after. Like, you know, and it's the fact that you could go, well, my story was different and cool and unique, and you can talk about that to your friends.
Yeah,
Whether
exactly. Yeah.
some single
No, I
player
get
games
you.
you go through and you're like, oh, you remember that mission? And everyone's like, ah, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
But it's always the story for me, man.
It's
It's
always
never
gotta-
really the gameplay. I don't really go, oh, bro, man. I remember when I played Red Dead and the gameplay was good. No, you don't go into Red Dead story mode and you go, damn, I loved it when my horse would just headbutt a tree out of nowhere.
And then I have to go all the way back up to the Alps just to get a new one.
Just to get a new one, man.
Good thing there's
Waste
an
4
infinite
hours of my
supply up there.
life. Exactly.
It's a
But,
good,
yeah.
it's good fun though. It is good fun.
It's always good fun. But, you know, it only lasts so long.
But the thing is, like, I really think, like, I'm not saying like the new generation is bad, but like, there's this funny thing where you see like the younger kind of guys who are 12 now who are playing Fortnite
Yeah.
and whatnot, and they got like these really set objectives, and every game's the same. Where they're like, you see us who like used to have like these single player games that we used to finish in like a week, and then we'll play them
Yeah.
weeks later, just doing dumb shit in them, like Fallout 4,
Yeah, exactly.
and just doing dumb stuff afterwards, or like, you know, we just found a way to just do little cool things in it, and we just found them entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a real nice feeling when you can entertain yourself by torturing villagers in Minecraft for hours. Like, it says
really
a lot
just
about
takes
you,
the time away.
It does.
And the best thing about a single player game is it's really stress relieving. When you play Fortnite, you don't come home and you go, dude, I've had the worst day at school, or I've had the worst day at work. I'm gonna go yell at my screen from dying 4 games in a row in Fortnite or Apex.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It is.
Yeah, it is.
But it's just, yeah, it's nowhere near as relaxing. So like some like horror games especially do have a way of like freaking you out and
Bro.
taking that stress.
I-
Like, why is it when you're controlling the character that everything's way worse?
Yeah, I know. It really gets you. Oh, it just hits something different.
Dude.
But one game that I played when I was a kid that scared the living daylights out of me, man. I never I recovered after like 2-3 weeks. I was just full nightmares. Mind you, I was only like 10, so it was kind of a bit weird to get over it. But I played, you know, Halo 1 Combat Evolved, that
Yeah.
mission where you go into the swamp.
The
Man,
flood.
that got me. The flood got me, bro. I knew it was in the game and I knew what it looked like, but oh, bro. And I'm not the only person. Like every single person that was young that played that, full shit themselves. Yeah, but
It's like, and like, there's so many moments when like you're younger and you play games that are way too old for you, and
Yeah,
you do
exactly.
something in them. Like,
oh, it's always an interesting story with those two.
It's like, it's not good for you, and like you learn from it, but
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
sometimes like we were allowed
young
too
for it.
much, and we were like,
I remember. Man, I got a story, bro. I remember back. Oh man, how old was I? I think I was 7, and I played GTA
that was
with
his
my 2
first
brothers.
mistake.
And I was playing GTA with my brothers, and they came in, and I I was playing around, didn't really understand what the game was, so I was just running around and steal cars. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty casual. My little brain was like, yeah, this is cool. The next thing you know, I pull out a knife and stab a dude accidentally. Full shit bricks. I'm like, holy shit, did I just kill a guy? My little brain couldn't comprehend what was happening. And I sat there and I was like traumatized by it. But it was pretty funny.
It's
Oh man.
but they're experiences we grow from.
I don't know if I grew from that, man. I think I think I hit something different.
Dude, when I used to play Dishonored when I was younger, like
Yeah.
the first one, there's like infected people, remember, in the alleyways? I used to
Oh, yeah.
shit bricks walking past those. I was thinking, I'm
Yeah.
like, nope, I know I'm an assassin, I know I can teleport, I know I'm OP as shit, but I'm not versing that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
There's another game that I played when I went over to one of my cousin's house, and dude, this will screw up any kid's brain ever. Like it doesn't matter what game, like how old you are. I played BioShock, like the first one, and there's this scene where the Big Daddy, like the dude in this giant like wetsuit with a drill on him, he jumps off of a balcony and crushes a dude's head, and then picks a dude up with the drill and drills him. And I was sitting there watching this 14-year-old kid play this just casual. It was like, yeah, this is normal for me. I'm sitting there, eyes wide open, bloodshot. I'm like, bro, what is this?
Man, when I was like 10, I went over to like close kind that they're a mate of mine, right? And they like older though, they were like late teens, right? And do you know Chainsaw Lollipop? You know that?
Oh, bro.
Dude, they were playing that, and I was like, oh, what? Oh, dude, like, it's good because it opens your eyes to the anatomy and how long it takes for you to cut through an arm. Like, it was so messed up. And, like, nobody was like, Max, close your eyes. You don't need to see this. It was like, bro, check it out. And I'm like,
yeah. And it's really interesting to think about that because there's no filter on games back then. Dude, it was like you make a game, you have an idea, you throw shit in. Nowadays,
and
it's like
add gore. It's like more.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and no one gave a shit about the protagonist or the storyline. It was like, bro, you're ripping dudes to pieces, you're having fun. Nowadays, it's like you're ripping dudes to pieces as a man, and there's someone out there that's like, why can't you rip someone up as a woman? Huh? Why can't you be a psychopath as a woman?
Huh? What?
That's like, that's a story, bro. Why don't you just not buy the game? If you know how the story goes, just don't buy it.
Yeah, it is honestly like, it's so. And then multiplayer games come out, and then like, you play them with those people, and they teach you the way, and then that's like how they're like the mentors almost. They're like the guys who like I can tell you that guy who showed me Chainsaw Lollipop, he's the reason why after every bullet I shoot, I instantly reload. Like yeah, it's like shit like that just stays with you. It's like
it's other games that teach you like methods, like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and the Captain Price. I even use it. We both use it in games. It's like, what is it? It's faster to switch to your pistol than reload your main gun or something like that. Faster to switch to your
side, the reloading.
Reloading, yeah. And I'll still use that to this day.
Or rather,
I think it's in the Modern Warfare. Yeah, exactly.
let him pass. Just hide and let him pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude, and like, remember how messed up it was when like you were killing dogs in those games?
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, okay, you can either shoot them, which is kind of more humane, or like you can let them attack you and snap their neck.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, I want to kill you, pup, and then it's not good, but it was, considering it kind of made us more resistant to that kind of stuff. I can't imagine growing out without it now, really.
Nah, man. If I played a game nowadays, like Dead Space. Dead Space wasn't too.
Dude,
it's not too
I
old.
could not play that game.
I wouldn't be able to play that now if I didn't have experiences of seeing that traumatizing shit. I'd see some dude being ripped clean in half, and I'd be like, nah, alright, I'm going. I'm out.
peace.
See you later. I'm gonna go play Dora the Explorer 3.
Oh, dude, I had a leapfrog. That was my thing.
You had a
Yeah, and
leapfrog?
I was
Nah.
like ecstatic when I got it because I'm like, oh
I
my
was
god, it's like a
jealous
Nintendo,
when
but
I saw
it's
something
not.
with that. Yeah.
And I would play Star Wars on it, and I would be like doing math questions. I'll never finish the level because I was so retarded. But I'll be
Yeah,
like,
no.
oh my god, it's General Grievous. What's 1 + 1? Oh shit, 3, 4, no.
What's 4 times 2? Bro, what's a times?
Times I never heard of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
it was so sick. And then DS, and then it was just it was so cool. Look, speaking
Yeah.
about like those sorts of games, let's talk about something that's just recently come out, and it's the PS.
Mm.
Well, it hasn't come out, but it's recently been shown off. It's the PS5 demo.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dude.
PS5. Man, that thing's insane.
I remember when Halo 4 comes out, and I'm like thinking when I'm watching the
Bro.
cinematics, this shit is going
This
to be
can't
the
get
entire
any- this
game.
can't-
And then
Yeah, this can't be any
and-
realer.
yeah, and you can't like have that running in a game. It just won't work.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they show this off, and you're like, huh. Like, the Frostbite engine was one thing, and then they showed off this, and you're like, bro, if they have a
It's kind
baby,
of weird too,
it's
bro.
going to mess. It's just, dude, I don't know how. Like, there's going to be a lot of PS5s blowing up, but
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
You're
dude.
gonna have it's gonna be like the new Samsung craze.
amazing,
Remember
like-
that?
what? Oh,
The Samsung blew
God.
up. Yeah, you couldn't allowed to go on an a flight with
They're
that.
still saying,
Man.
yeah, what are they going to do? Do you guys have a Samsung? Yeah, give it, what? Oh,
Just give it a.
chuck it.
Yeah, no, but the PS5's it's insane, man.
I'm
That
so
trailer.
excited to see what they do. Like,
But the messed up thing is nowadays I have this filter. Just every single time I see something like that, I always try and downgrade it because it's such
yeah, like
bullshit
once
when it
upon a
comes to.
time, you'd look at a game and you'd go, wow.
And you'd be like, that's what it is. Nowadays, it's like you look at a game and
It's
it's
like,
like, okay,
"That's
so
trash."
what's going to be in there
Yeah.
and what's not going to be in there?
And what's cartoon, like, what, and some games, like,
Uh,
which are cartoony, like Borderlands or Apex,
yeah.
they can get away with that, but, like, other games,
Yeah, exactly.
like Horizon and that, they're still amazing looking games, but,
Yeah, exactly.
like, Ghost Recon, like, it's a cool looking game,
Mm.
but, like, imagine if it looked like that.
Yeah,
it-
exactly.
It's,
Man, if I could play stuff like what would be a good explanation?
Star
Like
Wars.
Star Wars, like the first Star Wars Battlefront, and it looked like that. I wouldn't put the controller down, man. I'd be sitting there. I'd die every 2 seconds.
Well, you
and I'd be
think,
like,
like-
man, this game looks too good.
you'd think, like, you would, like, well, soon they'll have, like, way too much space in each game, because, like, you see COD, and that's got, like, 60 gigabyte, or, like, 120 gigabytes, and then, like, 30 gig updates, and it's getting
Yeah.
crazier and crazier, and soon enough, it's gonna get to the point where, like, you're gonna have, like, full-scale world wars.
Warfare. It's like
And-
PlanetSide 2, yeah.
Yeah, like PlanetSide 2,
Remember
but
that
it's
game?
actually good. And,
It's still a good game,
dude,
but
like,
man,
I want
that stuff's
Battlefield
insane.
4 and Star Wars Battlefront 2 to have a nice little conquest child.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
dude,
No,
I'm
that'd,
just...
that'd be awesome.
It's so cool.
We're
to
gonna
think
wait-
that it's
wait for
going
the
to
day
happen,
for that.
man. I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
and it's gonna look realistic as shit, and we're gonna be like first person, and everyone's gonna be freaking out because they're gonna be like, not clear, and then Darth Maul. And it's like, oh, dude,
Exactly.
It-
You can have some dude on VR, another dude on keyboard,
dude,
one dude
how
with a PS4
sick
controller.
would that be? Just fuck. Oh,
Well, I remember playing Minecraft with you with the no, not Minecraft. What was it? No Man's Sky.
oh yeah.
You had the VR, and I was sitting there with the PS4
Yeah,
controller,
how
and you
cool's
look.
that?
It's cool, but like when
I'm
you're
re-
looking at them,
Yeah, and they're, like,
you
so
look
good,
like
retardedly
you look like a
flying
cripple. Yeah, half your arms like up in your shoulder blade. I'm like, what is happening, man?
But
But-
how cool is it to think that we did that though? Like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
could not imagine us doing that. Like, if you said to me like 7 years ago, that was gonna happen, I would just go, yeah,
Happen.
whatever, dude. And
Yeah, no way in hell.
but like, I'm actually a No Man's Sky, and you're there with me.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
like, and like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best game, but like, for what it's worth,
its
it
downfalls.
shows how cool it's gonna be.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
think like we're like straying towards VR more and whatever, but frankly, I don't think it will ever replace a good old fashioned controller. It's just too like playing games is about chilling out, relaxing, and having a good time. When you're in VR, you're in it. You're not like
Yeah.
you're standing there and you're like Beat Saber. You're like fucking matching blocks. You're sweaty as shit, and like
You've never known a man to be in a game more than Max, especially when you're in a mic with him.
just
Man, I hear every breath you take.
That's all you hear for the.
Yeah,
It's disgusting, but it's true.
it's true. But on the inside, when you're playing that stuff, you feel like the world doesn't exist, and you're like, you
crazy.
are the world right now. You think you look so cool, but when you're videoing someone doing that, you look like you're having a fit. It's funny as hell.
I know. It
But
really shows what's out there. Like what.
yeah, exactly. What's out for
It's
opportunity?
It's so cool, and to think that like now they're like thought of new ways to like make controllers, like with the index, or new ways to render graphics with the triangle thing instead of polygon.
Yeah.
It's the ways that
triangles instead of
they don't
polygons.
try and upgrade outdated engines. They go, okay, this isn't working. This has reached its potential. What's next?
Yeah.
And it also
this awesome thing about it, dude, is that dynamic lighting, man.
Oh, dude,
that looks so
RTX
cool.
in Minecraft. It's gonna be the. I can't wait to like go on Minecraft
that's the
PS4
bee's
and
knees
just
right
be
there.
like, like
Yeah, exactly.
it's gonna look so dope. I can't wait.
Yeah.
My PS4 is gonna be smoking by then.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Nothing will be like the inside's gonna look like just a furnace, but Minecraft references, am I right? But yeah, but no, the PS5, like, you can tell those dudes are smug as hell about it. They're like, yeah, we made like the next big thing. It's like the spaceship, bro, but you know, in a small box.
I really hope they don't go with that look.
Yeah.
It looks so bad.
Exactly.
I was like, I don't know if I can stay with you guys if you're gonna do this.
No, this is too far.
I can't. I seriously cannot wait. It's just, like as we said before, like it's coming from a leapfrog to the PS5.
Yeah, man, it's insane. I remember when
cool.
the Xbox 360 came out, and I was like, man,
That's cool.
this is awesome.
Halo anniversary.
They called it like the next gen, and I was like, yeah, dude,
and you
this
had
is
like
next
the thing
gen.
where you pressed the button and it went like from the old graphics, which are crap, to
Yeah,
the new graphics,
to the
which
new
are
ones.
still like kind of crap, but it's better rendered. Now you look at it, it's like,
Exactly.
what's the difference here, guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, what if they redid it with that engine, Halo?
Man,
dude, the co-op. Oh man,
I always
another
thought
good game
to
which was
myself,
fun for co-op.
I always thought to myself, actually, like when the new consoles were coming out and we didn't really know what it was, I was just thinking to myself, stuff like a big real world, like interactivity where you could play with other people on a like large scale, not like a GTA map, like a whole, like a world, like a country maybe, but it's like you just think to yourself, and you're like, I don't think that could be possible. You'd have to downgrade the graphics so much that it would look like a block.
Needed too, like really, like you think, okay, if we have like a full world scale frontal assault, right? You need so many players. Your assets aren't going to be that good because you can't go into much detail. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's worth keeping to a, like, you can go bigger than GTA. I'm not saying don't, but I don't think you would have to get that.
Yeah. And it's with PC, dude. You see these like $6,000 like bricks, and they sound like a nuclear reactor's about to explode when they're playing like games like Hunt Showdown
They
or
sound like
GTA on high graphics. It's just
5
You're
seconds
like, bro,
before
your
Chernobyl.
computer
kind of
good?
thing.
Yeah. It's like, hold
No,
on,
it's
I'm about
just
to
my
open
gaming
Escape from
PC.
Tarkov. Don't do that, bro. What? Don't open it. Just trust me.
And that's how Chernobyl happened.
Exactly.
Russians
Man, that's
with the
yeah.
nuclear PC.
Yeah, you ain't got shit on Chernobyl.
Oh yeah, man, all the way. It's a.
I think supporting Chernobyl's a very good
It's
thing.
not. It's not. It's.
Oh man. But
Sam,
it's insane how far you can go with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
No,
go.
I was just gonna say, Sam, did you know about our Discord link down below?
I did not, but I think we should go into
Detail about that.
high detailing about it.
Well, let
So
me
we've
tell
got
you,
this
Sam.
Discord channel.
So we got the Discord. Okay.
Just say,
Okay.
You go.
Well,
You
Sam,
go.
I'm glad you asked. I didn't. We want you guys to hop on it and come on so we can interview you. We know you guys are at home, you have too much time on your hands, and we know that you want to be interviewed and exposed on this Twitch account.
Lovely.
So come on down
Twitch
onto our Discord. We also have a YouTube where we keep all our previous podcasts. We're going to tell you this again at the end. But hey, just do it now while you, might as well.
Yeah.
And maybe
else
we
you got
might
to
give you
do?
an even greater role if you join before the millions of other people's join in a couple of months.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. All right.
But honestly, dude, just take the time out of your day. 10 seconds.
Don't be a
Check
pussy.
the YouTube channel.
Do it.
Watch it.
Bitch.
God, Jesus Christ. Trying to
Just down below, just click on that little purple thing.
just click it right now.
Do it. You know you're funny. Alright. Next. Sam, have you ever just had a nostalgia trip where you're just like, man, we've talked about games, we've talked about the future of games, let's talk about why ABC3 should be taking off the air with the weird crap they show.
Man. Oh my god, don't even start me with those old things.
Let me 5 words, Sam. Grizzlies gruesome tales for gruesome kids.
Oh man.
That's not 5
yeah.
words, but still. It was I still haven't finished that Star Wars game. It's what? Okay.
You can't even put in words
psychopath who
that made
went to make that,
he
and then who's the editor who was like, oh yeah, we could fit this in. Well,
yeah, this is legal.
Yeah, let's tell kids why they shouldn't be bad, because then we'll put them in a furnace, cook them, and then feed them to their parents. Because that's what we do on children's television these days.
And the intro's weird too, man. The intro
cockroaches.
is like a kid eating cockroaches. I'm like,
oh,
bro.
dude, I just want to. Even now I get chills, bro.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. I've stayed up a bit later than I should have. I get it. I can't watch 9 because that stuff's too scary. I can't watch Go because that stuff's too scary. And now you put this on. What?
Yeah, I remember that was like 10 o'clock at night, and you'd watch. It's like, Mom, can I watch this? She's like, man.
I'll just see the title card before the intro. I'll be like, nah, turn it off straight to bed. I am not.
Yeah.
What?
You just hear the intro to it. You're like, all right, looks like
yeah. No, and I'd run up to the TV.
God, man, that
the shows they did. I'm not gonna lie, Australian TV is kind of building you up to get ready for the weirdest shit.
Be a psychopath.
Escape from Scorpion
Be a
Island.
literal psycho. Be the next Ted Bundy.
Oh, dude.
Honestly, man.
And so many shows were about getting shitty kids to become good kids by putting them through life-threatening scenarios that will scar them for life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what's the deal
And the
with that,
funny thing
guys?
is it's always on ABC3.
Yeah,
It was never
nothing
like
else.
some weird show.
No, it's not like you go to 11. Like, Toasted TV, that was safer than this shit. Like, and it wasn't even on like a government channel.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
Rema-
government channel. It's not like a. Like, there was a TV show called Dance Academy where a guy gets run over by a
man.
freaking bus. What?
I remember that episode.
Oh my god!
How old was I?
Sam, why did he have to
12 at
die?
least? I was 12, and this kid, I
Doing
watched this
pirouettes
stuff,
in
and I
the
was
middle
like,
of
man,
Main Street, Sydney, and then like, no.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
I was like, man,
I'm sorry, I'm getting too.
that show, it gets you emotional, man. It's like PTSD inducing.
As soon as you hear that intro, you're just like, Dance Academy. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that the one where the guy gets run over by the bus and then stops?
Oh
working
yeah,
after
yeah,
that
I know that
episode?
one. I know that one.
Dude,
Yeah, exactly.
And then there was like that Bewitched one where they were stuck in the tower and
Yeah.
they had to like.
Man, that
betray
was
each
weird
other.
too. Probably closest thing to child labor.
Oh, it was like
Or
Lord of the Flies, but in like a giant tower.
yeah.
It was like one
Dude,
had
there
to
was a
betray
show
them
that-
to get through, and if they didn't, they would
Yeah,
get locked in
exactly.
the tower for the rest of their life.
I want to interview someone that had the thought process of that.
No, I'd like to interview one of the poor kids
Yeah, yeah.
because we were
Probably in an
about...
asylum right now, and like a in a vest,
Yeah,
just
dude.
sitting there like, bro.
This is not a fairy tale. Come and play the game. Oh,
I lost the third floor. What? I lost the third floor.
it was called Trapped, wasn't it?
Trap, yeah.
Oh, dude. And then okay, another good one, which was just good. It was weird. The twist.
Oh yeah, no, that everyone remembers
What
that.
was the thought
Not a
process
single
with
Australian kid never remembered that, because every character in that resembled somebody in an. We live in a society, but they resemble someone in like a social group.
that? Dude,
Like you're like, oh, bro, I'm like that character,
it was.
but it was always just like bizarre.
It was
The weirdest
so
concept.
weird. I only remember one episode, and that's when they got turned into brains. And this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
live action show too, not some cartoon stuff. This is
No.
two brains trying to get back to their bodies.
And you can. I found something interesting as well. I just like. You dot through the different shows, and it's like the old shows, they're real weird. But as you get more and more closer to like nowadays, oh man, you know Shizao? Remember that?
The trans.
Remember that?
Super.
Yeah. Oh my god, man.
Oh my god! And it was like he wasn't supposed to get it, and he got it, the power, and then he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I can rock a skirt." And he just went
Man, he
with it.
shit on his sister
Oh,
all the
dude,
time.
and she would have been
He's
way
like-
better than him. And then, dude, I can remember this one specific time in another show. Do you remember Nerds vs Monsters? Ever?
Yeah.
There was an
yeah.
episode, excuse my French, where they used shit as currency. Okay. So this giant monster had his yearly shit. This isn't a joke. He shat a giant pile, and that inflated the economy. And everything. Oh,
That literally
how much
takes
will
on the
that go
term, our
there? Oh,
economy is
2 pieces
taken.
of shit. Like,
Oh man, that's.
and they
I
were
could go on
fighting
for
over-
days about the shows here, man. Honestly,
It was so like
horrible histories.
that was a good show though. That
That was a good show.
that was-
You can't.
sometimes you'll be like, okay, guys.
Yeah, it might be taking it a
Yeah.
bit too far there.
The-
Don't know how
the
many.
actors from that show were so good. They were good.
Oh god, yeah.
There's so many.
Oh, bro. Oh, Chuggington, man. Chuggington. You remember that?
Oh, dude, that was
Oh,
like
man.
the. Oh my
Low
god.
budget Thomas the
Yeah,
Tank Engine.
no, but it was like a 3D models.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This was a show where there were these cursed faces on these trains, and they would do train thing. How do you?
It was
make
just insane.
it- Why? Like no,
Just
where's Blues
why?
Clues? No, it's Chuggington, Horrible History, and it's not called Horrible Histories because history was horrible. They focused on
Yeah.
the gory events.
Yeah.
Because apparently
Actually-
Australian kids want to see how some guy got his head cut off, which like, is
Yeah,
not
exactly.
exactly wrong, but it's kind of a stereotype.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
There's another thing as well. You remember how chill Bananas in Pajamas was?
Dude.
I went
and
in a
then they
FaceTime
released
with my
the
nephew.
cartoon one.
I was in a FaceTime with my nephew the other day, and he was watching Bananas in Pajamas, and I looked at it, and I'm like, man,
What did they do?
What?
What
why?
What
Why
did
is
they
it
do to
3D?
my
It
boy?
looks scary. This kid's gonna go to bed, and he's gonna wake up. He's gonna see whatever the Bananas in Pajamas names are. It's like Bob and Bill or something, I don't know. It's just gonna be at the end of his bed, and he's like, ah! But, oh man, it just gets worse. The more the more cartoony it gets, the scarier it is. But, oh man, you could go on for hours about how many shows are just good and now, like, horrible.
But like, I don't. Oh my god! Remember that show Tracy? That one with Tracy. Oh,
Tracy!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
dude, it's the most Australian.
Yeah, Tracy!
Oh fuck! And it was about. I forgot. It was just like Meg.
That
It's
was-
like Meg
was
or
low-key
Family Guy, and if she had her own show kind of thing.
Man, that show was low-key racist and stereotypical for every Australian. There was two poor kids that went to the school, the closest thing to selling drugs to kids, and they lived in a treehouse, in a junkyard. Like,
It's not good, is it?
God. And there's another show that I forgot completely, and it was bizarre. It was like tight, man. That show hit. I loved it. CJ the DJ. You remember that?
That was like the most edgy shit.
Shit you'd ever seen.
Fuck, dude.
It was good though.
Dude, that.
And you can't not mention iCarly and all that. Those shows were
man,
they
that
were
was
cool.
like. Just
I think the funniest ones were always the high school dramas.
Arthur. That was such a weird.
Arthur.
I could
yeah,
never
yeah,
put
yeah.
my finger on what that show was
Never
about.
could get behind that show.
I just didn't understand it.
I don't think anybody would. It's like, no.
Just ban it with
Yo,
the
remember Blue Water High, man? Like Surf Academy? Yeah, bro.
Remember Stoked?
Stoked, bro. No. And you got that one kid in the background. You remember Sally Bollywood? No, but that show was cool. I actually liked that.
Sally Bollywood. Na, 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 na.
Like,
It's so bad, dude. They get
know.
worse the more you look at them.
you got someone that's probably like nitpicked it
Oh yeah.
nowadays. They're like, oh my god, Sally Bollywood was low key racist and stereotypical. It's
Remember
like-
Grossologist?
What? Grossologist?
Yeah. That show was so messed
I'm
up.
trying to figure it.
The main bad guy.
Grossologist.
Oh my god, do you remember Dirt Girl World? Where it had that like
Oh,
guy-
bro.
Let me get it up so that the viewers can
Oh,
see,
man.
because this is the
See what it
only
is.
one that I can agree
Awful.
was just it was a horror movie, and it's
And the voice actors, bro. I wanted to just absolutely go ham on that girl's head, man.
it was. So
I wanted to
scary.
hit her every time she came on. I was like, nah.
It,
I did not like that show.
It was not safe. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, Deadly 60's been on since 2009.
Says a lot, man. Says a lot.
Yeah. Good Game SP 2010.
That was an awesome show.
Remember, did you ever like try your hardest to
Okay.
get like the late night one?
Oh,
where it had all
dude,
like the
every
MA15 plus
That's
games?
Dirt Girl right there. If you can.
Terrifying. Just
What is? They had
Nightmare
a real
fuel.
actor for the body, and then they would put a cartoon head that looked
yeah,
like an alien.
real.
And it would be that one show in between the program that you had to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the definition of what TV was.
And we were so blind to how just awful this was.
Messed
Your
up,
mum would
man.
probably walk in and be like, bro, what is our kid watching? He's gonna grow up thinking that's cool. But, man... The list goes on. You could be here for hours.
You honestly could. It's such a good. If any of you, if you ever like are struggling to talk to your friends, this is the topic. 'Cause it's just
This is a topic, man. You'll be
you like if you just
reminiscing.
search old shows on the like, what was that called? Spliced. Oh my god, dude! Jibber jabber. The faces on those poor kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, but I love that show. Whoa, oh my
Did you-
god. Inc., the Invisible Network of Kids.
Oh
That was
yeah,
such a cool show, dude. Oh,
it was a cool show.
oh,
Did you did you ever remember Bushwhacked? I think it's still going. You remember that? Yeah, you remember that?
Kane. So this was a
Yeah.
show. I think we're saying these and no one knows what we're on about.
I think
So-
Kane is the only person on the planet that would ever bring a skateboard into the fucking desert. Like,
So Kane was like one of the main presenters on this program. He was like the
he
first
made Goatees
presenter.
cool.
He made like Scotty from the prank patrol. He was like the guy
Swear
who was
that-
like mates with him. That's how cool he
Yeah.
was, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. You know they hated each other, and Scotty did crack before every video.
Dude, he.
He just had a whole line, man.
You know that like emo Jake Paul image? He kind of reminds me of that a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, prank patrol
God.
was it was so cool. Dude, so many of these just the Adventures of Bottle
Bring
Top
back-
Bill.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. I can never say that show was bad. I remember back in the day when I actually used to be like,
Okay.
Mum, can I get like duct tape and stuff or like a cardboard box and just build one of these things? Like they would build a boat. I'm like, bro, I want to be able to fly a piece of
The like
tin can.
crappy the. It's the like
Yeah.
stop motioning.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude. It was something else.
If you think the shows on ABC3 were bad, you would have to go and just... You would have to say that Go was awful.